Are you attracting more of what you desire, or are you unknowingly pushing it away? What if shifting your mindset could change everything? Welcome to today's episode of Money Mindset. I'm so glad you are tuning in. If you have ever felt like success, happiness, or wealth is just out of reach, this episode is for you. Today, we are diving into a powerful topic of money mindset, and specifically the difference between abundance mindset and a scarcity mindset. You might not realize it, but the way you think about money, success, and your own potential can either propel you towards your goals or keep you stuck in the same place. If you want to attract more wealth, happiness, and opportunities, then understanding and shifting your mindset is key. In this episode, we'll explore how both abundance and scarcity mindsets show up in your life. I will share actionable tips that you can go and implement immediately. By the end, you will be ready to embrace an abundance mindset that not only helps you achieve your goals, but also transforms your life. Let's dive in. An abundance mindset is based on the belief that there is plenty of success, wealth, and opportunity for everyone. People with this mindset see the world as full of possibilities. They embrace growth, possibility, and the idea that resources are not limited. In fact, they often believe that as they help others succeed, their own successes multiply. For example, a famous author, T. Harv Eker, says, rich people believe that they are worthy of wealth. With an abundance mindset, you're confident in your own value and are capable of creating the life that you desire. You understand that there is no need to compete for what's available because there's enough for everyone. A key tip to cultivate an abundance mindset is gratitude. And one thing I'll suggest to everyone is every morning write down three things you're grateful for. This simple habits rewires your brain to focus on what's going right, setting the tone for an abundant day. On the flip side, a scarcity mindset is driven by the belief that there is not enough to go around. It creates a sense of competition, fear, and limitation. People with this mindset often believe that others' success comes at their expense, leading to envy or a fear of not having enough, whether it's money, time, opportunities, or even things like friendship and love. When you come from a mindset of lack, you perpetuate the same lack. This mindset holds you back, making you feel like there's always something you are missing, preventing you from taking action or seeing possibilities. Scarcity keeps you stuck in the not enough cycle. A very practical tip to shift away from scarcity thinking is to catch yourself when you say things like, I can't afford that. There's not just enough time. Reframe these thoughts into possibilities like, how can I make this happen? There's plenty of time for what matters. This simple shift can open your mind to new opportunities. This one that there's not just enough time, I'm really guilty of it, and I have to catch myself again and again from repeating that. People with abundance mindset experience life through a lens of possibility and trust. They believe in their worth and their ability to create the life they desire, which leads to more positive and open approach to challenges. Sorry, I just need to take a sip of water. So, what I was saying was that people with an abundance mindset experience life through a lens of possibility and trust. And they believe in their own worth and ability to create the life they desire, which leads to a more positive and open approach to challenges. What you believe to be true for you comes true. So, if you believe in abundance, you will start noticing opportunities everywhere. People with this mindset don't shy away from taking risks because they trust that success is not a finite resource. They are more likely to collaborate and lift others up because they don't see another person's success as a threat to their own. A real life example of this might be a business owner who shared tips with their competitors, knowing that their own success will only grow by helping others. This mindset cultivates creativity, positivity, and a feeling of fulfillment. On the other hand, a scarcity mindset shows up in ways that can be limiting or self sabotaging. People with this mindset often feel like they're not enough or that they're always running out of time, money, or resources. This mindset breeds anxiety, fear of failure, or even jealousy. Scarcity based thinking perpetuates more scarcity. For example, someone with scarcity mindset might hesitate to invest in their own personal growth or feel like there's never enough to go around. They might think, I'll never be able to afford that, or I'm not lucky enough to make that happen, or I don't have time to do that. These thoughts reinforce the idea that success and happiness are out of reach. Practically, what you can do is notice when you are thinking, I don't have time, whether it's money, energy, or time, and immediately challenge that thought. So every time you find yourself thinking, I don't have enough, just immediately challenge that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or am I creating a limitation? How can I make this happen? Shifting these thoughts can open up new possibilities. Words and thoughts are also incredibly powerful because they shape our reality. Our world is made up of the stories, which is the inner dialogue, which is going in our head, and often the spoken words. When it comes to an abundance mindset, using positive affirmations and a positive self talk is the key to shifting your belief system. Affirmations are one of the easiest way to change your thoughts and attract more of you want. By regularly repeating affirmations like I'm worthy of wealth or money flows to me easily and effortlessly, you might begin to rewire your subconscious mind to believe that the abundance is your natural state. What we think about and feel strongly about becomes a reality. If you're constantly telling yourself that you will never be successful and you don't deserve wealth, you're reinforcing scarcity. This inner dialogue is the most important thing. Once you change your inner dialogue, you will realize you change your own reality. On the other hand, a scarcity is often perpetuated by negative self talk. When we focus on what we don't have or use languages like, I'm not good enough, or I'll never be able to afford that, we keep ourselves stuck in a cycle of lack. Our thoughts create a reality. If our thoughts are focused on scarcity, our reality reflects that. This kind of thinking often leads to self doubt, fear, and resistance to taking action. Resistance, which often stems from negative self talk, blocks us from manifesting our desires. When we constantly tell ourselves we are not worthy or there's not never enough, we push abundance away. And a very important tip here is to begin to reframe negative thoughts as soon as they arise. If you catch yourself thinking, I can't afford it, immediately change it to I'm open to creative ways to bring in more abundance or anything else. It doesn't matter what affirmation you use. No one affirmation is more powerful than the other affirmation. What matters is that it resonates with you. The goal is to catch these thoughts early and flip them into empowering beliefs. Also, there are some actionable steps that you can take to foster an abundance mindset. The first step or a tip is to start with gratitude. One of the most powerful ways to shift into abundance is through gratitude. Gratitude opens the door for more of what you desire. If you're grateful for what you have now, you will attract more of it. By practicing gratitude daily, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Take 5 minutes every morning to write down three things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a good conversation or your health. This primes your brain to focus on abundance instead of lack. Step two or tip two is visualization. When you vividly imagine yourself living your desired life, whether it's achieving a business goal, being financially free, or having meaningful relationships, you begin to act in alignment with that vision. Visualization helps you embody the feeling of abundance before it's even manifest. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day visualizing your dream life in detail. How you feel, where are you, who are you with? Feel the emotions connected to these desires as if they're happening right now. This makes your dreams more tangible and aligns your energy with abundance. Step three or tip three is to reframe negative thoughts and language. One of the fastest ways to shift your mindset is to change the way you talk to yourself. Your thoughts create your reality. So when you catch yourself thinking negatively, whether it is I'll never have enough or it's too late for me, reframe these thoughts into possibilities. Instead of saying I don't have enough time, say I'm fully capable of managing my time and priorities. Tell a new story which aligns with what you want. Or what you can do also is keep a journal of your limiting beliefs and practice reframing them into positive and empowering thoughts. For example, you can change I can't afford it to I'm more open to new ways of creating abundance. These simple shift helps you move from scarcity to abundance. Step 4 or tip 4 is to practice generosity. Abundance isn't just about receiving, it's also about giving. Whether you give your time, knowledge, or resources, it doesn't matter. But when you give, you are signaling to the universe that you trust there's enough for everyone. Give freely without expecting anything in return. This reinforces the belief that there's always more where that came from. Practically, you should try to incorporate small acts of generosity into your day. Help a friend, share a resource, or donate to a cause you care about. The more you give, the more you will see abundance flowing into your life. Step 5 or tip 5 is to trust the process and surrender. True abundance comes when we surrender the need to control everything and trust the flow of life. Scarcity often comes from a need to control, a fear that if we don't act in a certain way or do things perfectly, we will lose out. But when we trust the process and let go of rigid expectations, we allow ourselves to receive. What you can do practically is practice mindfulness by spending at least 5 minutes each day focusing on your breath. Let go of any thoughts of lack of fear and just be present. Trust that you're always provided for and abundance will begin to flow more freely into your life. There are also a lot of meditations you can find online on YouTube. You can also listen to them, which focus on breath. Step six or tip six is to take aligned action. So, the more aligned action you take, trusting the process, the more you expand your energy. But remember, always take action from the place of abundance, from a place of knowing that there's enough and that everything is working out for your good. Because if you take an action from a place of scarcity, it is fear based, and the action you take reflects whether it's coming from a place of abundance or a place of fear. Least and but not last, surround yourself with abundance minded people and content. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you want an abundance mindset, make sure you're connecting with individuals who uplift, inspire, and encourage growth. Read books, listen to podcasts like this one, and engage with people who are on the same journey of expansion. Let us now quickly recap what we have learned today before we close down our podcast. We started by exploring the difference between an abundance mindset and a scarcity mindset. We have discovered that an abundance mindset believes there's enough for everyone and opens the door to endless possibilities, while a scarcity mindset focuses on lack and limitation, often keeping us stuck. We also discussed how these mindsets show up in our lives through our beliefs, actions, and even our self talk. With an abundance mindset, you will notice yourself being more open to opportunities and feeling grateful for what you have. While scarcity mindset can lead to fear, competition, jealousy, and self doubt. Finally, we also covered practical steps to encourage the shift from scarcity to abundance mindset, including practicing daily gratitude, visualizing your ideal life, reframing limiting beliefs, giving generously, trusting the process, taking aligned action, and surrounding yourself with people who are abundant. Now, here is a challenge. Pick one of the practical tips from today's episode and start implementing it today. Whether it's committing to a daily gratitude practice or visualizing your life for just 5 minutes, take consistent action. Consistency is the key to shifting your mindset. Consistency and repetition. I promise if you stick with it, you will start to see real changes in your life. And if you're feeling inspired by this episode, I will love to hear from you. Share your progress or your biggest takeaway with me, either on social media or drop me an email and leave a review if you're enjoying the podcast. Also, let me know if you would like to speak to me for 30 minutes or to find out how I can help you with your money mindset or to shift from scarcity mindset to abundance mindset. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, which is on something really interesting. That is money mindset or strategy. What is more important while making money? Remember, you are worthy of all the abundance the world has to offer. And I can't wait to see what action you take to make this your reality. Until next time, remember abundance is everywhere. and it starts with the way you think. Let's make it happen. Until tomorrow, when the next episode will drop, thank you.